So 10,500 decisively we saw this morning, and then we saw a little bit of let off. Not surprising given the fact that we have the monthly expiry tomorrow. And as always, I think the markets are going to be choppy and volatile for today, tomorrow, till the time we see the expiry done and dusted. But what we have been recommending, and it has been turning out to be profitable or positive, is to buy on all dips. And we spoke about 2,000 to 11,250, 11,350 earlier. Then we raised the bar on the lower side to 11,350, 11,400. And now that we've seen decisively a crossover on the Nifty spot, marginally about 11,500 this morning, our sense is that we are possibly preparing ourselves to another elevated level of maybe 11,700, 800. This will not be immediately, mind you. This will take time. This will also witness a brief period of consolidation like we've seen for the last maybe about 3 to 4 weeks. Whenever we move higher, we make a higher lows and we achieve a new high. I think that's going to be replicating. But as always, this is a buy on dips market. I don't think there is anything huge negative on the global or local front. In fact, there is incremental positive news on a couple of sectors. We've heard the Honorable Finance Minister speak about GST being lowered for certain sectors which are facing headwinds. One of them is, of course, two-wheelers. This proposal is likely to be taken forward by the Honorable Finance Minister and a representation made to the GST Council to possibly lower, and that is primarily why we've seen two-wheeler stocks rally this morning. It is not yet confirmed. It will possibly happen in case if the approval goes through, subject to all the conditions being met. Consumption, consumer durable, certain NBFCs, banking is again hogging the limelight. And I think this is where we are going to see more of focus coming through. Fertilizer stocks selectively will do well, exceptionally well, especially one company that we are extremely positive about is Coromandel International. I think the stock has shown fantastic resilience compared to the other peers in the same sector. And more importantly, on the business front and earnings front, the commentary from the management is very, very positive. So this is not a short-term, medium-term call. This is an investment idea that I'm sharing with you. In case if you do want to look at fertilizer stroke, urea sector, then Coromandel International is one stock. Though it is closer to, I think it's 52-week high if I'm not mistaken, and I stand to be corrected. I think it's a stock that you should use market, buy on dips, do an SIP. I think it will create into a great wealth creator over a longer period of time. On the rupee front, I mentioned about 74.50. It was there decisively yesterday. In fact, we saw lows of 74.25, 74.30. Then it gave off a little bit, and right now we are trading somewhere close to about 74.60, 74.70. Again, plus or minus couple of points over there. So both the targets on the Nifty spot, we have possibly seen 11,500 that we spoke about. On the rupee dollar front, I have been maintaining that we'll see strength on the rupee front. In fact, the current price on the rupee dollar is 74.26 with some amount, which is 5 paise strength on the rupee. So I think this is going to be the new normal. I don't think this is going to translate into any strong appreciation of rupee against the dollar. We will stay between 74 and 75 for some period of time before we hear from the Honorable RBI Governor and the Monetary Policy Committee over the next couple of weeks and months. On the crude oil front, mind you, this is a temporary 5-month high that we are seeing. It is mainly because of the worst hurricane in the last 15 years, which is approaching the US coast, and the oil producers are cutting down on the production and safeguarding in ensuring that no huge damage being brought onto by this hurricane to the production facility. So it is a temporary blip on the crude oil. I think once this hurricane passes through without any serious damage to the manufacturing facility of this crude oil in the US, we were likely to see some gains getting eased off over the next possibly week or two. This, of course, remains to be seen that there is no huge damage to the production facility as far as US crude is concerned. Markets, I think once we see this expiry go through, possibly we will again catch up momentum and we will see higher levels. And like I mentioned, I think 11,700, 800 could be the new high that we could possibly look forward to. But like I said, it will not come immediately. There will be some brief period of consolidation, which is always healthy for the market. On the stock-specific, sector-specific front, I think private sector banks will definitely be looking much more positive, and NBFCs along with that. Certain stocks in the IT pack could again come into focus. I don't give much weightage to the stronger rupee, lowered, weaker dollar, because I believe in the business strength and earnings capability. So maybe there might be a little bit of weakness on the IT front because of stronger rupee, but that should be used as a positive to buy from a long-term point of view. Paint sector has been buzzing despite this temporary high on the crude oil. I think companies like Berger Paints, Asian Paints, and Kansai Nerolac, these are the three main positive stocks that you should possibly look at, and they will be the huge beneficiaries of the revival that we are seeing. And in fact, if you look, I heard the management commentary of this paint sector. They are extremely positive on the strong recovery that we are seeing in semi-urban and rural India. Along with that, the urban India is also likely to contribute. So, primarily, these are going to be the focus areas that I touched upon. Of course, spotlight being the consumption-driven sector. I would again say that since we are at 11,500 and we were looking at this level, prudent to take some money off the table in case if you are a short to medium-term investor. If you have an elevated risk appetite, you can trail your profitable stop losses on the higher side and maximize your profit. But please be disciplined in the market. I think that is the only time when you can make money if you are disciplined in the market. So we remain positive, and I think we should possibly speaking on a better level by next week, this day on Wednesday, when we'll possibly be done and dusted with the expiry, and maybe larger part of the GST Council clarity will also come through. One more thing, Supreme Court is hearing day to day the matter with the AGR and the telecom sector. I think that should be something interesting if there is positivity over there. Thank you, and speak to you again next week very soon. Bye-bye.